Hi all, this is Ankit Mittal and today we are going to discuss about the features of blockchain. So by design, the blockchain is resistant to modification of data, which makes the data in the blocks of the blockchain immutable. Once written, you can't modify the data in these blocks. The blockchain is an open distributed ledger that can record the transactions between the two different parties efficiently and in a very verifiable permanent way. When we say about efficiently, it creates the new blocks which is on the distributed network, that's a peer-to-peer network. And when we say about the verifiable, that is it can be these blocks and the transactions can be verified with a mathematical problem which the computers are able to solve. This way they are able to verify these distributed ledger transactions. For the use as a distributed ledger, a blockchain is managed by a peer-to-peer network collectively, and it's very difficult for manipulating of this peer-to-peer network or the disruption of this peer-to-peer network, because the peer-to-peer network is inherently by design very fault tolerant, and adhering to a protocol for the inter-node communication between this network and validating the new blocks that are created. So this is how the blockchain basically uses the inter-node communication, that is the different nodes which are available within a peer-to-peer network can actually communicate with each other and validate the new blocks. Once created, the data on the blocks cannot be altered without alteration of all the subsequent blocks which are being created. So even if you make a very small change between the data, even a character or a value is being changed, then all the subsequent blocks which are linked to this blocks would get changed. And this, since the data is already replicated across the multiple nodes on the peer-to-peer network, it becomes more and more difficult, and this which requires, so if in case you want to actually modify any data within the blockchain, then you need to have a network majority, but which is again a very difficult task because there are huge number of the computing resources spanning across the blockchain which are actually competing for the this compute resources within a span of 10 minutes, and gaining the network majority over this computing network is also very difficult. So which makes it really difficult for the alteration of any subsequent blocks, and the use of the cryptographic technique of SHA-256 makes this pretty much difficult. We are going to show in the we are going to discuss this in the further tutorials and videos, why this manipulation of data becomes so much difficult in a blockchain. Now, blockchain are considered to be secured by design and exemplify the distributed computing system with high Byzantine fault tolerance. The invention of the blockchain for the Bitcoin made it the first currency to solve the double spending problem without the need of the trusted authority or a central server. Now, because the blockchain is open distributed ledger, so it automatically solves the problem of the double spending. Otherwise, there needs to be some trusted authority. Usually the uh, in real world there are reserve banks and there are like central servers of the bank which are doing this work, but in case of a Bitcoin, they automatically solve this problem due to the open distributed ledger which is available for the verification, so no one can actually change those blocks, and in a way it makes it immutable, and due to which the double spending problem can't arise in Bitcoin. Alright, that's all there for the features of the blockchain. See you in the next session. Please subscribe to our channel in order to remain updated with all the latest technologies video regarding to the DevOps and blockchain. Thanks.